What's poppin'? My name is Richie, and today I want to share a blog post from the Epic Games website to the Fortnite creative community about unreleased items and licensed items in Fortnite creative. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So first of all, this blog post got just posted yesterday. So if you're affected by any of these things that I'm going to tell you in a second, I highly doubt that you get immediately taken action against you or that they are going to immediately terminate you from whatever. If you have one of these maps or if you kind of build around one of these maps. So don't be scared. I think it's just like a warning that you shouldn't do this stuff in the future. Yeah, so the first thing is pretty frustrating probably to a lot of you guys, and that is that there's basically confirming in this first section here that there are probably never going to be any licensed stuff in Fortnite Creative, such as stuff from TV shows, movies, music, and games. That means nothing from Marvel, nothing from DC, nothing from any other games that it is ever going to be in Creative. I mean, that was probably something that the community kind of knew as well, and there was not something that a lot of people were expecting. I know a lot of people had probably hopes for this to ever come to Creative, but that means there will be no exclusive stuff that was ever in Fortnite Creative BR. It will be in Fortnite Creative. I would not say this is completely impossible in the future, because obviously Fortnite could do the same thing with Fortnite Creative as it did with BR, so have exclusive contracts with games, companies, whatever, to bring in stuff into Fortnite Creative. I mean, it is basically stuff that is already in Fortnite Creative. We have exclusive content for Fortnite Creative, such as the hubs for the NBA, NFL, whatever. I mean, that is technically also exclusive stuff to Fortnite Creative. I mean, we cannot really take part of it as we cannot build and use the stuff that is in there. But technically it is licensed stuff. So maybe in the future we can see some special guns in Fortnite Creative as well. So I think there's nothing too bad here to see. I think it's like, yeah, we know that we probably wouldn't get the cool licensed gun, the Batman stuff, and all that stuff in Fortnite Creative. But there's also still hope that we could get something in the future. But I think the second part of this update or this blog post is a lot more important to Fortnite Creative than the first part. That is about the unreleased items in Fortnite Creative. We all knew a long time ago, and I made probably a video about this, that you can get in big trouble if you have hacked items in your islands, if you use hacked items in Fortnite Creative, which are also kind of fall under the category of unreleased items. But there's a lot of items which are just glitched in or just, get some kind of way into Fortnite Creative by not getting hacked, but more so getting glitched from DBR islands or however they got into there. And Epic says here clearly that they don't want to have that, and that any attempts of you trying to make maps and create workarounds to get these items will get you basically banned from Fortnite, or basically will result in actions taken against your accounts, which could mean something from getting banned to getting your supported credit code taken away and stuff like that. So you definitely don't want that, and that is something that Epic makes clear, that they don't want people to have unreleased items. And you have to understand that that is not something that they do because they want to hurt you and they don't want to have you have these items in your maps. It is because these items cause bugs and they also cause instability in the game. So I think you can imagine this like this, the easiest way. Fortnite is obviously a game, and a game is written in text. Text is very important, and this text will make sure that this game runs. This text is very specific, and it has to be at a certain line, at a certain position, at a certain location. You can imagine that if for whatever reason in this text appears something that is not supposed to be there, that was not added in this specific location, but was taken from one location and put into another location, this could lead to problems. You can imagine this as you're writing a poem or some kind of weird text in your school about Romeo and Julia, and out of a sudden you talk about Star Wars. You can see where there's a problem, right? So, and you can imagine the same thing with getting bugs in Fortnite Creative and having unreleased items in Fortnite Creative, which there shouldn't be there. They also say that you can obviously go to Fortnite Creative Discord and ask for stuff all day you want. They actually are very responsive to that, and they write everything down that you ask in these specific channels. So if you have any requests, if you have anything that you want to have in Fortnite Creative, make sure to put that in the correct channels. Also, if you encounter any bugs, put that in the correct channels. I mean, that is what the Fortnite Creative Discord is for, and that is what you should use to clear up with anything that you need to or that you want in Fortnite Creative. So I think that was something really important to share with you guys, especially for those of you who have these maps where you have unreleased items and stuff like that. So you kind of delete them and don't talk about them ever again. So your account is safe. And yeah, that is basically all I have for you today. I know it's a little bit more of a a sad topic, but I think it's also the same thing as bringing the good news, bringing the bad news. So yeah, make sure that you don't have any unreleased contents in your maps. And with that being said, I'll see you guys back next video. Hopefully it's a little bit more positive, and I'll see you guys. Bye.